Hi, we are Team 17. I am Jim.
I'm Ton.
I'm Basil.
I'm Frank.
Just give you an update what we've done so far on our project Flap, our field line autonomous painter, sponsor our microchip. We got the body completely done, 100%. We mounted the motors. We've got the front wheels going, the caster wheel. Our compressor's already mounted on there. We do have already a bucket for our paint to go in there. So far, we're just testing out with water, but everything is 100% to go as far as the body goes.
As far as for the electrical components, I have installed the battery, the fuse box, the microcontrollers, the motor controllers, compressor relay, and also a voltage meter to tell us roughly about how much the battery left when it's running.
So for the programming portion, we have become more adept at using Microchip's IDE, where we program the microcontroller first by doing simple commands such with LEDs to see how much power, depending on what we input to the motors. And we can see this visually by seeing how many times the LED is blinking. And doing this, we were able to visually see how the motors would run depending on how many times the light on the LED blinked. So whether to turn right, whether to turn left, or go straight was the first way we wanted to implement the microcontroller. And once we did, we implemented it on our robot Flap, where we were able to make the robot go straight, left, right. We were able to turn the sprayer on, turn it off, and we have a start and off button.
All right, so my main job was to do the control system for Flap. Main goal of the control system was to get Flap to go in a straight line. So far, we found that kind of a challenge. Our first attempt at making it go in a straight line would just use a proportional control. So that was we set up one motor as the master, one as a slave, and then we just kind of took one value of the encoder and matched it to the other motor value of the encoder. Once that was implemented, we saw that the robot has some drift to it over time, so it started to veer off, not go in a straight line. So what we're doing now is implementing a PID controller for each motor. So that's where we're at in the control system. We're still testing it out. What else we've done is set up a serial connection with our laptop, so we can actually see what the encoder ticks are, what the motor speed is, and stuff like that. So that's giving us a lot of information that we didn't have before. So hopefully, using this information, it'll get us to our goal, be able to go straight. So that's where we're at right now.
As far as our progress, we are pretty much pretty much up on par on as far as where we want to be at this time of the semester. One other thing that I wanted to mention was that to add on to what Frank was talking about, how we were using the encoder to try to make Flap run straight. At the moment, I think that's one of our biggest challenges at the moment. However, if that doesn't fall through, we've also talked to our sponsor, Garrett Scott, already about an IMU that we can plug onto our microcontroller. That will help us with the Flap as far as making it go straight and being more aware of itself as far as position and angle and everything. And as far as towards the end of our project, the end of the semester, we will be planning to meet up with him more just to get more insight on the as far as how our project is doing and everything. And that's all we have for today.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.